Hello, little friends. Welcome to Timeless Bible Stories, where the amazing adventures of the Bible come to life. Today, we'll learn about Luke, a kind and wise man who loved sharing the good news of Jesus with everyone. Are you ready to join me on this exciting journey? Let's go. Luke was a very special man in the Bible. He was known as a doctor, someone who cared for the sick and helped them feel better. But that's not all. Luke also had a gift for writing. He loved learning about Jesus and wanted to share his story with the world. Luke didn't grow up in a place where everyone worshipped the one true God. Instead, he came to believe in God and Jesus as he learned more about their amazing love. Isn't it incredible how God can call people from all kinds of places to be part of his big story? Luke had a very important mission. He wanted to write down the story of Jesus so that people everywhere could know about his life and teachings. He was careful to talk to people who had met Jesus and heard him teach. Luke listened closely to their stories and wrote everything down so it would be accurate and clear. His writings became what we now know as the Gospel of Luke, a part of the Bible. It's filled with amazing stories about Jesus' birth, his miracles, and his love for everyone, especially those who felt forgotten or left out. Luke wasn't just a writer and a doctor. He was also a kind and caring person. He loved helping people, especially those who were hurting. Luke knew that Jesus cared for everyone, and he wanted to show that same love to others. One of the most special things about Luke's gospel is how he tells stories about people that others might have forgotten, like the shepherds who saw the angels or the sick and poor who came to Jesus for help. Luke's compassion shines through every story he tells. But Luke didn't stop with just one book. He also wrote the book of Acts, which tells the story of what happened after Jesus went to heaven. In Acts, Luke shares how Jesus' followers, like Peter and Paul, spread the good news all over the world. Luke even traveled with Paul on some of his journeys, helping him and sharing God's message wherever they went. Isn't it amazing how God used Luke's talents to make such a big difference? What makes Luke's writings so special is how he shows Jesus' love for everyone. Luke paid close attention to the details, especially the stories about people who were often overlooked. He wrote about women who followed Jesus, like Mary and Martha, and even shared parables, like the Good Samaritan, that taught about loving others no matter who they are. Luke wanted to show that God's love is for everyone, young and old, rich and poor, and people from every nation. Isn't that a beautiful message? Luke was also a loyal friend. He stayed by Paul's side during tough times, like when Paul was in prison. Luke's kindness and support must have meant so much to Paul as they worked together to share the good news of Jesus. Even when things were hard, Luke didn't give up. He trusted that God was with them. Luke's life teaches us some important lessons. Use your talents for God. Whether you're good at writing, helping others, or something else, God can use your gifts to share his love. Care for others. Just like Luke cared for the sick and told stories about those in need, we can show kindness to everyone around us. Be faithful in hard times. Luke's friendship with Paul shows us the importance of standing by our friends and trusting God, even when things are tough. Share the good news. Luke worked hard to make sure people everywhere could know about Jesus. We can share his love with our friends and family, too. Isn't it wonderful how God's story includes people like Luke, who had a big heart for others? Thank you for joining us to learn about Luke's story. Remember, God has given each of us special gifts, just like he gave Luke. When we use those gifts to help others and share his love, we're part of his amazing plan. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Timeless Bible Stories for more inspiring adventures from the Bible. See you next time, and may God bless you. See you soon.